Today I wanted to highlight another one of my favorite tools in the shop, and that is the Blacksmith's post drill. Appropriately named, as you can see it is attached to a post. These were made back in the mid to late 1800s up through the early 1900s. At the time they were revolutionary for the blacksmith. These drills allowed the blacksmith to be able to drill through cold steel, whereas prior to, he would have to heat up his material in the forge and hot punch. So these sped up the blacksmith's process considerably. This particular post drill was made by Champion Blower and Forge out of Pennsylvania. I was told this was made back in the late 1800s. I picked this up from a local collector. He was not a blacksmith. He just liked mechanical things, much like myself. He completely tore it down and refurbished it, rebuilt this external bearing that you see here. Repainted everything. Kept it around for a couple of years and just got tired of moving it around. Didn't use it. Like I said, he was a collector. These things are extremely heavy. And like I said, he got tired of moving it around, so he threw it on Craigslist, and when I saw the pictures, I could not act fast enough. A lot of these that you find nowadays are not in this good a condition. This thing is almost in perfect condition. As they became obsolete, a lot of these just got thrown in the corner, and consequently a lot of the parts got damaged. On top of that, as electric motors became more prominent, a lot of these were cannibalized. This handle here, which is what drives all the gears, this handle here would be removed. A pulley would be attached. A belt would go back to an electric motor and another pulley back there, and so instead of hand cranking, it would be driven by an electric motor. So a lot of these handles have just gone missing, and these are in high demand because of that. I'm extremely happy to have this. Not just because of the work it does in my shop, but just the condition it's in overall. It's just astounding. The way these work, as you saw earlier, I turned this handle. As you turn the handle, you can see here in the middle, this is an oblong piece of steel attached to this gear, which rubs up against a wheel, which moves this lever up to this attachment here, which engages with the gears on the top of this drive wheel. As it engages the gears, this drive wheel will turn counterclockwise. As it turns, it drives this screw down, which drives the quill down into your workpiece. And I'll try and show you as best I can how that works. Again, that oblong piece of metal coming around, hitting the wheel, moving the lever, driving the gear. What's really cool about this is you have an adjustment screw here that allows you to control the depth at which the quill goes into your workpiece, which it just blows my mind that you would even have that on something made in the late 1800s. But you do, and it's pretty cool. The chuck that's on this is a 3-jaw chuck, and I am not 100% positive that this is original. I believe the chucks back in those days were 2-jaw chucks, so. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't pretend to be an expert on these by any stretch. I've got one in my shop. I use it, and I'm just passing on the knowledge I've acquired from the guy that I purchased it from, and what I know just by using it myself. Happy to have it in my shop. I use it all the time. It will not burn up any drill bits. That's primarily why I use it. Turns at about 60 RPM. That's 60 revolutions per minute for me to be able to turn that handle. So when I've got a big drill bit, big hole to drill, this is typically what I'll use. My modern drill press turns at about 540 RPMs, which is kind of pushing it for going through metal, but as long as you're got some lubrication on there, you do all right. But I use this a lot. I'm happy to have it. I hope that it continues to operate the way it has for me thus far, because it's beneficial to me in my shop. Anyway, that's the Blacksmith's post drill. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something. And I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Please hit that like button. It helps me out a little bit. Lets me know that you're enjoying the content I'm putting out. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.